Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, stop what you're doing. Stop playing that game. Stop watching the Winter Olympics. Stop shoveling the snow outside. Stop sweeping that floor. Because over here is just hoops. I'm Amari. This is Darion. How we feeling today, my brother?
I'm feeling good today. I only have one class. We just made these little stand-ups at Assembly Hall, so I didn't even have to go on campus for real, for real. Um, yeah, I've been at home chilling. I got a test tomorrow, so I've been studying. Got another test Thursday,
Hmm.
studying for that. It's really all I've been doing today. Putting in work on the books. How about you, my brother?
Today been real calm. You know what I mean? Had a little class this morning. Um, Showed up to class actually, and I figured out I had an assignment due at 11:30. 10 o'clock class, assignment in another class tomorrow, due at 11:30. So I was working on that the whole class. Really didn't learn a thing in class today. So yeah, not one note taken. Because I was focused on that assignment, but overall smooth day. Had practice after that. It was a tough session, man. Had to run in afterwards. Yeah, but yeah, man. Other than that, all good. It's freezing cold here, snow on the ground. Had a blizzard the other day, as we talked about, but still freezing cold, and that's about it.
I mean, we right here with you. It's snow on the ground here too.
Oh, it snowed
Bro, it snowed the other day. It's
a lot,
not a lot, but it snowed.
and it's still on the ground. It's stuck a lot.
It's not stuck, but there's still some on the ground. It's not a lot. Like you can still see the grass,
Oh,
but still, it was just 60 degrees.
right.
And now there's snow on the ground. And it's been like flurries today, but it's definitely freezing. It's 24 right now. It's been cold all day.
Mm.
So
I know. Gloom got to be depressing when it's snowing and cold.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've been in the house all day.
Not like actually, but just the look of like gray all the time. You know what I mean? No leaves on the trees. I feel like it just got a depressing look to it, probably.
Yeah, when there is no leaves and it's like dark outside or cloudy, it just looks like boring and bland and nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that's how it is right now. And but I don't know, it's supposed to be 60 again later this week.
I
So
want. I wonder what Purdue campus like. I ain't never been to Purdue, but I wonder.
Purdue is you're fried, first of all. But Purdue is always always cloudy, always gray. I don't know if the sun ever shines at Purdue.
Hmm. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I don't know because I've been to Bloom a couple times, but yeah, Purdue never been up there. Just was wondering how the campus might differ, and if it. I feel like I don't know in my mind Purdue like maybe looks a little more modern.
Not by if it does, not by much. I don't know. I haven't been on the campus of Purdue, so I
Hmm.
don't really know.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we got friends up there. I might take a day trip, see what it's talking about, or something like that. But but yeah. Hoops this weekend was hoops this weekend, man. I can't wait to unpack everything that went down. It was obviously a big Saturday, as pretty much everyone is from now on with college basketball. A lot of teams got like really 2, 3 games left regular season.
Yeah.
So definitely getting to that point and into the postseason. But yeah, we saw a lot of big upsets. Obviously the big games, Duke, Michigan played, and it lived up to the expectation. Houston, Arizona. It was a different game than Duke, Michigan, but I mean, it was a good one, I guess. But yeah, before we get into that, got Mari's question of the day. Um, just completely blanked. Let me let me go back to my notes here. Um, Whoa, let's do ball knowledge first. We're gonna switch it. Let's
Contenders.
go. Let's go ball knowledge. Yeah,
Completely lost year.
completely lost my train of thought.
All right. Well, for ball knowledge, this was your idea. It was good. I liked it. Can you give me in the past 5 seasons the number one seeds in the East and West?
Okay, okay. My idea. I have to ace it. I have to ace it. I have to ace it. And I remember my Mari's question of the day now too. Um, Last 5 years. Well, so are we? Does this season count, or are we going last season back?
Um, we'll go last season back.
Can you list out the years for me, please? So
We're starting 2020, 21 to 24, 25.
2020, 2021 to 2024, 2025. All right, so last season for sure, we had the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Right.
The one seed in the East, I want to say it had to be Boston, right? Give me the Boston Celtics.
It's your first incorrect.
What? Okay, hold on. Let me lock in. All right, hold on. I'm gonna go year by year. I'm gonna stick with it. It was not Boston. Okay, let's think about the playoffs last year. We had Pistons, Knicks. Um, Pistons were in it, Knicks were in it. Oh, the Cavs. I'm tripping.
Cleveland
The Cavs.
Cavaliers.
Yeah, the Cavs. I'm tripping. Okay, year before that, OKC again,
Yep.
and the Boston Celtics.
Yep.
Now's where it gets tough. We have what year is this? 2022, 23.
Correct.
This would be the year that the Denver Nuggets won the championship. And I think the Denver Nuggets were the one seed.
The
That's my guess.
Denver Nuggets were the one seed.
In the East, okay. Boston made it. No, no, no. Boston made it the year before. This would be Miami's year. Obviously, they were not the one seed. I know they knocked off Boston. They knocked off Milwaukee. They knocked off the Knicks.
That's your guess.
No, 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 no. I'm listening to the teams that the Heat knocked off. Um, no, did they knock off the Knicks? Okay, but I know that they. I think Boston was the one seed because my thought process here. Ooh, or was it the Bucks? One of those two teams. One of those two teams. I'm positive. I'm positive. I'm positive. I'm positive. I get this right. I'm in prime position. They played. Oh my gosh, this is hard. I think Milwaukee was the second round. Oh, this is hard. I don't think this is the year that Miami came out of the play in, though. I feel like they might have been six. Let me think. One plays eight, two plays seven, three plays six. It wouldn't have made sense. They couldn't have been six. It would have been four, five, or eight if they would have played the one seed. Um. Okay, I'm gonna come back to this one. What's the year before that? We had 22 or 21, 22.
Yep.
The Golden State Warriors were NBA champions. Oh, okay. Hold on. 2020, 2021. The Phoenix Suns were the one seed.
Phoenix Suns were the one seed.
Okay. Okay. I know they played Milwaukee in the finals. I do not remember if Milwaukee was a one seed. I don't remember at all, actually. Come back to that one too. We're gonna go back to the Golden State Warriors championship year. Dallas could be a shout. Um, no, I don't think so. Kyrie, was Kyrie there yet?
Wait. We're going back to 21, 22.
Yes.
You just said the Suns.
Oh, wait. No. I said the Suns for 2020. Wait, hold on.
No,
Now I'm confused.
you said Suns for 21, 22, which is correct. And
I,
then you were
okay,
thinking,
I actually didn't.
oh,
So I'm gonna take that though. I said the Suns for 2021 because I know that's the year they made it to the finals. 2021-22, the Warriors made the finals. The Suns do though. They had a couple years where because I know they beat the Lakers out the play in the one year. That was 2021. That was 2021. Um, okay, I'm going to use. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I have four teams left, I guess.
you have the East for 22, 23, the East for 21, 22, and then both conferences for 2021. So yes.
So I gotta get these East.
Wow.
What? I gotta get these East. So let's go. So you said 20. I gotta get 22, 23.
Yes.
So in the final, oh yeah, that's the Heat. Um, all right, let's go through teams that it's not. The Hawks were never a one seed in any of these years. The
Correct.
Charlotte Hornets were never a one seed. The Brooklyn Nets were never a one seed, even with KD in them. The Orlando Magic, no, never. The Heat were never a one seed. The Pacers were never a one seed. The Bulls were never a one seed. In these 3 years, the Cavs were never a one seed. The Pistons. Did I say the Wizards?
You did not, but I
The
mean,
Wizards are never a one seed. So now we're down to five teams here. The Raptors, never a one seed. We have the Celtics, the Knicks, the Bucks, and the Sixers. Okay, okay, okay. I don't think the Knicks were a one seed. I can't recall the Knicks being a one seed. Okay, so I'm going to guess for 22-23. I am going to guess the Milwaukee Bucks.
the Milwaukee Bucks is correct.
Come on! Okay, we have three remaining.
You have three remaining.
Now, going back to 21-22, the Celtics made the finals. On the way to the finals, Jason Tatum had to go to Milwaukee and play a legacy game. I remember that. Remember that?
I remember that.
Who was the one seed? The Boston Celtics.
Boston Celtics is incorrect.
Oh, I was confident.
You were confident.
I was confident. All right. I'm gonna roll the dice here because I want to use the hint for 2020, 2021. I'm gonna roll the dice here, and I'm gonna say the Milwaukee Bucks with a 1 seed.
Milwaukee Bucks in 2021-22 were the 3 seed in the Eastern Conference. The one the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference in 2021-22 was the Miami Heat with the overall record of 53-29. There was actually a three-way tie for second place between the Celtics, Bucks, and Sixers, all 51-31. 2020-21, the Philadelphia 76ers were the 1 seed for a record of 49-23. And in the West, the Utah Jazz, number 1 seed with a record of 52-20. That's when I started laughing at because the Utah Jazz with 52-20. I think it was the Milwaukee pool. It took too long. It threw you off your game. You were too indecisive about it. You were shaking up.
That actually hurt. Like, like once you said incorrect, like a piece of me just, man, bro. I thought this was the one. I thought this was the one. To my fans again, I know what y'all thinking, man. New day, same speech. Yeah, here we go again, disappointing us, this and that. I can't say that y'all wrong, but what I can say is that I'm working my hardest to be better. That's all a brother can do, man. Tough time for me right now, but the words of wisdom been really getting to me. I'm putting in work behind the scenes that y'all ain't never seen before. Let's move on. Morris question of the day, man. Um,
Bro, you're fried.
who is uh who is the face of basketball right now? We'll take LeBron out of it. Take LeBron and Steph out of it.
The new gen
The
face of
new gen
basketball.
face of basketball.
Well, let me ask you, are you asking this by my preference or by the world?
Both. Both. Let's hear both.
My preference, the face of the NBA is Anthony Edwards. And I think he is gonna change the way that players go about handling themselves and interact with people and things on a daily basis because he's staying true to himself and people are gonna be like, okay, I can stay true to myself and still get my endorsements, make my money. I don't have to
Mm.
switch up and do all this. But to the world, I think you gotta go Vic as of this current second of time. I mean, a 7'4" demigod that can do everything on the court, about second seed in the West. It's got to be Vic.
Now, with that, right, we don't see Vic. Does he have a sneaker deal? Who is he signed with?
I don't know if he has sneaker deal.
See, now, can you name like a commercial that you can think of, Wembanyama?
Cannot.
Who Anthony Edwards signed with?
Adidas.
What's his slogan?
Believe that.
You can think of some commercials and stuff.
I got a couple commercials.
Anthony Edwards is the face of basketball.
Uh,
Anthony Edwards is the face of basketball. Hey, believe that. I got
Yo,
some AE1s on me right now.
why did you grab your glasses like that? Who are you feeling like? You gotta do like Stephen A. Smith right now. Anthony
Yo,
Edwards is the face of basketball.
Anthony Edwards is the face of basketball, ladies and gentlemen. And I think it will stay like as you said with the personality and stuff like that. I think Anthony Edwards is the guy. Vic is obviously a big name of basketball because of the unorthodox, build that he has. Obviously, you don't see a 7'5" player in the NBA moving and doing the things that he does ever. We've never seen it before. So that does give him the big name that he has. But as I said, you know what I mean, with Vic, very low key, Tim Duncan esque.
Hmm.
Not to the extent, but that type of modern day Tim Duncan. And I mean, he's a Spur as well. So a very low key dude. Anything you see of Vic is just highlights from games and oh, he shaved his head, but Anthony Edwards, obviously the big campaign, the marketing of Adidas and stuff like that, plus all the other social media stuff you see that highlights his personality. I think that's, you know what I mean. What's something Anthony Edwards does with his water bottle? Not water bottle,
Oh,
like Gatorade.
the the fake.
Never take a sip. The hezzy.
Yeah,
But yeah, yeah,
he's like he's just genuinely himself, and we've never seen. I mean, we have seen it. We've seen AI was like this, but that was a different time, and they didn't really, let that be a thing in the league.
yeah.
But now it's like the players have so much more control now that you can't really do anything about them being themselves, and it's gonna take that and run with it, and we're gonna see a lot more players take that path.
Right, right, yeah, yeah, man. I'm a big fan of Anthony Edwards, as we said last time after the All Star. But yeah, I think Ant's the face of basketball. That was my quick Marius question of the day, just to just to hear your thoughts on it. But yeah, let's hop into college. Let's hop over to college hoops. This weekend, obviously we mentioned it earlier. Houston. Let's start off Houston zone. Oh, actually, I want to talk a little bit about Kansas Cincinnati. Um, in Kansas as a whole. There were some quotes that came out today. Bill's self talking about he's never really had the chance to coach Darren Peterson. He said Darren Peterson when asked about the tournament said, "I mean, let's do it. That's that's the goal." Is that what he said?
That's what he said. That's what he.
Uh, I mean, it's a weird situation that obviously we've really only seen before with Kyrie. Um, what thoughts on a lot of people say that Kansas played better without Darren Peterson on the floor.
Yeah, they showed a graphic halftime of the USC game. It was the defensive rate or defensive points per games with and without Derek Peterson. With him, it was like 79 points. Without him, it was like 66, something
Mm,
like that. So it's interesting to see like that. That is an eye catcher, obviously, because your best player out there and teams are scoring 13 more points. That shows and that is a difference maker. I mean, even in the Cincinnati game, they lose. They lose by what, 14?
yeah, he got
That
up at the
yeah.
end.
Um, but I don't know. I don't think it's hard. That's a hard position saying that you played better without your best player because your best player is obviously gonna get more touches and put up more shots. He's gonna affect the game in different ways than when he's not on the court. And
Right.
I don't think better you play better without him is the right term for it. I think you are more adaptable and can switch to him not being on the court rather than him being on the court. It provides more opportunity for others.
Yeah. Yeah. In the Cincinnati game, it just seemed like everything was going not their way. Darren
Yeah.
Peterson shot 7 for 17 in this one, 1 for 7 from three, 17 points. And I know there was, the viral clip of him asking to come out the game and the pass being thrown his way and the ball goes out of bounds, costly turnover in a moment where they needed a bucket. But Donga, yeah, he hooped as he does, 8 for 10, 18 points, 12 rebounds, got into some foul trouble. But yeah, I mean, it was just it was just one of those days, man, where they couldn't get anything going. And then on the other side, never heard of bro before, Mustafa. Mustafa Tiam. I don't
Yeah.
know how you say it, but stretch five, Cincinnati 11%. Back to the basket moves. I saw some hooks and little shimmy going into it, pick and pop, pick and roll. Who he was feeling like. Winning the Kansas gave him 28 and 8 on 11 for 17, 2 for 5 from three. No fouls, no turnovers in 30 minutes.
Hey, no fouls, no turnovers. That stood out the most to me of that
Hey,
whole spiel.
hey, hoping.
Hooping.
And everything was going Cincinnati's way. Everything was not going Kansas's way on Saturday.
It's that's like so crazy because when you look at I'm looking at all these stats. Cincinnati shot 48, Kansas shot 44. Cincinnati shot 39 from three, Kansas shot 22. 67 from free throw line, 77. They both had 10 turnovers. Cincinnati had more fouls. Kansas had, oh, there it is. There it is. 40 rebounds to
The rebounds.
26.
Yep.
There, or 29. There it is.
Yep.
40 to 29. That's terrible. You can't have that, especially, I mean, we know we talk about the Big 12 all the time. Powerhouse conference. And I mean, even teams like Cincinnati, not ranked, even in the conference play, you gotta be fully prepared for them to come in to your stadium because they're not taking it lightly, and you shouldn't either.
Yeah. There's some teams, right? We talk about the depth of college basketball right now. Um, but there's some teams that find themselves I feel like I have my contenders
Right.
for a national championship: Duke, Zona, Michigan, Iowa State, Houston has to be in the discussion. Although they're kind of borderline the second group that I'm about to talk about, and in that second group I got like a Kansas, Michigan State, teams like that I've seen them this season when they play against the best of the best, and this was not even against like the best of the best. But for an example, Kansas versus Iowa State, go out there and get dog walked. And I don't know. Come tournament time, you got to be consistent. It's a long stretch of games. One loss puts you out. You got to be consistently playing your best. And this is a team that we've seen throughout the season not be at their consistent best, and that worries me as a championship contender.
Yeah, and that's a good worry. Like, I mean, this is a Cincinnati team with three more wins than they have losses, and they're coming into Allen Fieldhouse, a place that, you don't lose, and they beat you by 14. Like that's not acceptable. That's the
Yeah,
only way to put it.
yeah, man. Talking to about the team that I just mentioned, Houston. Houston played Arizona, and Arizona really controlled the whole game at Houston.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, it was such a struggle to score for them and create good looks every possession. The ball pressure and the defense from Arizona. I mean, it is a reason why they look like a championship team, even though on the offensive side of the ball, it wasn't their best night. No Koa Pete. Um, Braden Burries had the flu, so he wasn't at 100%. But Jaden Bradley's shot wasn't there all the time. But yeah, they still dug it on the defensive side of the ball and made it so tough for Houston to score. And they controlled the whole game like that, even though their offense wasn't clicking the way it normally does.
Yeah. And for them to control the way that they did with no Koa Pete, that says a lot about this team and the depth of this team, how they can go to guys 8 and 9 and still be able to control and limit the other team. This was a number two Houston team at the time. And I'm looking at the box score, Anthony Delorso,
Yeah, he had a career night. It was just
34 off the bench, 34
career
minutes
high
off
in
the
scoring.
bench,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
22 points. Like it's just guys like that can step up any night for this Arizona team, and that's scary, and that is why they are a contender. And for this Houston team, these last couple of games, they have just been offensively, they've just been struggling. Like they can't get
Hmm.
anything going. And you had them in the second category. Is that what you said?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they're borderline. I mean, they
Yeah,
can compete because obviously, it wasn't their best night, but still they were there the whole game. And it was a game that came down to the stretch. It was a foul game, free throws. They had chances to tie it up at one point. With like 40 seconds left, so they were there, which is why I have them still in that first contender category. But the inconsistency of the offense is what has them borderline, I would say.
right. Yeah. Yeah, I think the inconsistencies having the borderline is definitely fair and a good what's the word? I don't
Judgment.
know. Yeah, it wasn't judgment, but it's in that same
Yeah, yeah,
genre. Um, yeah, that's all I had to say about that. I think that's fair and good judgment of that. And I don't these last couple games, you got to tighten in, getting ready for the tournament, and definitely getting ready for March Madness.
yeah, 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 for sure. And then let's talk about game of the night. Man, throat a
You
little
did?
dry. Game of the night for sure. Michigan Duke. This looked like two championship contending teams. Good defense, but then again, like the offense, it didn't struggle for long stretches of times
Right.
like a Houston, for example.
Right.
It was everything we could have asked for real.
Yeah, it was. I mean, and especially in that second half, there was times where Duke would go on a run. It'd be a 2 point game. Then Duke goes on a run. Now they're up 10. And then
Yeah,
here comes Michigan to get it right back with it too. It was just a lot of back and forth. Like that was just a game of runs all game long. And I mean, it was like the last, I want to say after the under four timeout, Duke just they wouldn't let him crack it. They wouldn't let him get inside. Cameron Boozer, he was getting to the basket, getting to the lane. And then Isaiah Evans at the end, that dunk, put the exclamation mark on it. That was a great game. I really enjoyed that game.
yeah, yeah. Me too. And I think with Cam Boozer, I was very excited as I'm watching it. I was thinking, and I think that the Cam Boozer we saw in this game is what could be his game in the league. He only shot 10 shots, had 18 points, but made so many winning plays. 7 assists, 10 rebounds on the game. You know what I mean? As you said, the defense and then getting his buckets when the mismatches presented itself, posting up and then passing if they doubled. I think this could be Cam Boozer in the league right here. Not a 25 point per game scorer, but somebody that is out there making winning plays. You want on your team, triple double alert. You know what I mean? Hustle plays, getting on the floor, good defense, all these things. I think this game right here is definitely what we could see from him in the NBA.
Yeah, and I think that's what separates him from the other freshmen in this class. This is a freshman class where everybody can go get their own. Everybody can go score 25 right now. But he's gonna provide for you on the board. He's gonna swing the rock, get the assist. Like you said, he's triple double alert. And I think taking that to the league, it's like I think he will be better than Derek Queen, but he went into the season triple doubles. He's playing the game the right way, doing what he has to do to stay on the floor. I could see Cameron Boozer taking that kind of approach to the NBA as well.
Yeah, yeah, because we had talked a lot about how his game will translate to the league just because we see him, a lot of post work and stuff like that. And obviously, everyone in the NBA is big. But, if he can just, when the mismatches present itself, that's when he's going to get his buckets. Outside of that, he's rebounding well, can pop for you, knock down a couple threes, and create shots other ways other than having to post up all the time. I think he'll be a big time player in the league.
I think he will be as well. And he's also not forcing his shots. Like you said, he only
For
shot
sure.
10. That I like AJ's game, but there's times when they're losing, he's forcing shots up. He's trying to be the guy.
Right.
I think Cameron Boozer, he's going to make the right play to close that gap for the team, not just for his individual stats for himself.
Yeah.
And things like that stand out as well.
Yeah. How do you feel about Florida
I don't
this year?
know if I've watched the Florida game this year. I'm not gonna.
Florida's at number 7 right now, 21-6. I have them with Purdue. I'm not a believer. I'm not a believer. I'm not a believer.
What's
I
this
rank
tier
him.
three?
Huh?
So what's this tier three?
This isn't even. I can't put them tier three because they are two top 10 teams in the nation. Um, but I'm gonna make a separate category. There's tier one, tier two, and then I have a little, one of these, and then to the side, it's a not a believer.
Okay. Okay.
In my teams in there, I have Florida, I have Purdue. Let me see, Michigan State, Texas Tech. That's it for now. That's it for now.
Yo, Vanderbilt is 16-2. Sorry, go ahead.
What do you mean?
Just what I didn't know Vanderbilt was that good. Oh,
Oh, well, they're not 16-2. They can't
never
be. That's
mind. Yeah. 21-6 now, but
they started the season off really good. They were undefeated for a while. Vanderbilt, Vanderbilt's not. They're not ranked anymore, right?
they're 25.
Vanderbilt's a team. A sneak. Oh, Louisville,
Yeah,
not a believer.
not a believer.
Not a believer. But yeah, I think Vanderbilt's low key a tier two team because defensively, I do think they're one of the best, sneakily one of the best defensive teams in the country,
They do. They sit down on defense.
and they cause a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, they do. I remember that Bama game we were both watching, and they were sitting. I was like, "Whoa,
Yeah, we should low key just do a full episode on our, contenders and pretenders with the tournament coming up and stuff like that. Maybe a little bit towards the post conference tournaments ending,
yeah,
uh, something like that. But yeah, that'll be a smooth little episode.
that would be smooth." Yeah, we should wait towards the end because I think then we'll have a good feel for most of the teams that are in the tournament.
Right,
Still gonna be those small schools that
right,
just appear in the
right,
tournament, but
right.
the big schools we should have a good feel. But I'm with that.
Yeah, yeah, man. But yeah, a lot of good basketball last weekend. Um, this is a big college time, so you might see less and less NBA talk during this stretch.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got anything else you want to hit on?
Don't have anything else to hit on. Watch these last couple regular season games and get ready for these tournaments because
Yeah.
it's about to be a movie.
Hey, it's crazy that March is literally what, 5, 6 days
That was
away?
7 days. It's only 28 in
Yeah,
February. Forgot.
yeah, yeah, man. March is around the corner. Time is moving fast in 2026. But yeah, you want to drop some wisdom?
A winner is just a loser who tried one more time. You gotta be willing to give that one more effort, give it one more chance in order to see a result. That may favor you and it may not favor you, but that's okay. Moral of the story is keep trying. Don't let one time of something not going your way be the final result for you. Find a different avenue to take or find a different way to just approach it, but don't give up off of one failure.
Hey, the greatest WWE wrestler of all time has always said, "Never give up."
So this is what he said.
That's what he said. But yeah, man, good to be back on the pod. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, turn that post notification bell on so you don't miss an episode. And we'll catch y'all next time.
Peace.
Peace.